You know what? We just keep talking about video games. Then we just keep talking about Neil Druckmann for a little bit. What is
Yeah.
it? He had a little interview about like the next game they're making, talking about how it'll be. I don't know. He said something about it advancing games,
Hmm.
and I want to get into something that's just kind of tangentially related to that, where a discussion was.
Right.
It was never. This was never explicitly said by him. This was just a inference or something that someone thought would be cool if it was the case. Is like, what if the next Naughty Dog game wasn't as hyper realistic as every Naughty Dog game has been? What if it was
Hmm.
stylized? And that would be dope because if
That would be dope.
a prestigious studio like Naughty Dog, a AAA studio like them, makes a super stylized game and it does well, it's going to encourage other studios to do more than just realistic games. You know, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with realism. It's just that when that's the majority of AAA games, that's when it becomes a problem. So it's
Right.
like,
And hasn't
we can
Naughty
have.
Dog like
Go ahead.
hasn't Naughty Dog reached a point where it's like their games cannot get any more
Yeah,
realistic with the technology that we have
Last of Us
now?
Part Two
Yeah.
came out on PS4. I played it on PS4. It looks incredible on PS4. It looks no different on PS5. They did remaster it, so it looks a little bit. It looks a little bit better. And I didn't buy the
Hmm.
remaster because that was literally that was right when I found out he was designing this, and I was just like, I'm not buying this shit. Um,
Right. Right.
and I was really excited for it too. I was so mad. I was like, God damn it! Why does he have to suck so bad? Um,
Right.
so like, it looks a little bit better, but like, that game looks so good that there wasn't much they could do to make it look better. So like yeah, we've reached a peak when it comes to realism in games. So at
Right.
this point, it's a matter of okay, let's give realism a break. We know how to do it good. We know how to make realism good. We know how to make hair look good. At least white people hair. You know, there's some black people in Last of Us, and their hair does look pretty good. So it's not that they don't know how to do black people hair. It's just that they're not usually the main characters. So there's not as
Right.
much effort put into their hair, and there's not a lot of effort put into making various different types of black hairstyles look good. Like they put a
Right.
lot of work into making like long flowing white people hair look good, but have they put in a lot of work into making long braids from black people look good? You know
Right.
what I mean? So
Yeah, like it's just
like the
the
type of
Killmonger cut.
yeah,
We
the
keep getting it.
like they know how to make good dreads.
Right. And I saw a thread on Twitter the other day, it might have been yesterday actually, where it was like talking about I think a character from Arcane and talking about how he had the Killmonger cut. And then one of the like the artists
Yeah,
on the
but
project
he
was
looks
like,
so good.
"Well, it's
He's one of the
really
best
hard." He
examples.
does.
He
He
has
does.
like Echo's redesign in Arcane. He looks significantly better than he does in the games. In the games, he has a white person mohawk,
Yeah.
and then they gave him the Killmonger cut, and
Yeah.
he looks so good. So he's the one example that I'm just like I can't be mad at it because he did it when it was still
He
early and it wasn't as much of a problem, and it looks so good.
yeah. He got that shit on. Like I can't say that he doesn't. But it was like one of the creative directors from Arcane. I don't even remember if it was actually Arcane or not. I just remember this black guy with Killmonger cut, whatever. They were like, well, it's really hard to do black hairstyles because it requires so many polygons and this, that, and the third. And
No,
I'm
it
like
does.
that.
Black hair
Yeah,
doesn't even need to move as much as white hair because our hair
that's what
is
I'm
like
saying. Like
so
it
tight.
really,
It's so tightly coiled that the whole point of it is that we tend to try it like it stays in place.
right,
So
and
like
that really like rubbed me the wrong way, especially because this was a black dude saying this. It's like, why are you making excuses? You know it's possible.
yeah, it's people are weird.